Hi and welcome. It's yet another time for an exciting edition of the Property Show. This is where real estate investments and home ownership conversations begin. Today, we demystify the affordable housing conversation with an in-depth outlook at the ongoing Park Road, the government's flagship project.
This program targets the entire country, 47 counties.
Later on, we'll catch inspiring stories from trailblazers on how mothers influence and shape our careers.
I grew up on a farm. I'm a country girl, so of course work on the farm.
The accessory spot brings classic, modern furniture and fittings with cherry interiors. Plus a highlight on what's brewing in the sector and stories of getting onto the property ladder.
It doesn't matter where you start. You can start in low-income area and then you come up slowly. Yeah.
Let's keep talking on our social media handles. As always, there is something for everyone. A conversation that has taken center stage in the real estate sector has been, is affordable housing going to happen? Guess what? Affordable housing is now a reality. Last week, the government unveiled the flagship project in Park Road. This development of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartment blocks comes with dedicated parking area, kindergarten, commercial space, rooftop terraces and other amenities. Here is a detailed outlook at the project.
I must say I'm the happiest person to be here today, because I was here in February, colleagues. February this year, 2019. I drove in here and there was nothing. We drove, we walked around, there was nothing. And today, 3 months later, you can see for yourself what is here. It shows that if we have a commitment to do something, there is nothing which is impossible. I was so happy to see the Matatu people here, because I'm told they have registered 95,000 of them through voluntary registration. You know, our portal, which is called Umayangu, as we are discussing today, we have more than 220,000 wananchi wa kawaida who have registered for Umayangu. And you can see the fruits of this program. By September, this unit here, phase B, as of phase 1A, will be completed. And then we move to the other phase. And by this unit being completed, we shall give keys to 228 deserving Kenyans. And then we move to the next phase and the next phase. I'm told the entire acreage of this place is 9 acres. Now imagine the kind of acreage we are talking about in Mavoko, Makogeni, Athi River, and all the counties. Thousands and thousands and thousands of acres. Imagine what it would produce. It means all the people living in slums, all the people who live in conditions which are not appropriate for human habitation, they will have civilized accommodation for themselves and their children.
So this is divided into, there is a 1 million shilling, there is 2 million, and a 3-bedroom, which is 60 square meters, is going to go for 3 million. We'll have fixed interest rates at single digit. Our target is 7%, so, and we go as low as 3%.
This program targets the entire country, 47 counties. As you know, we are working with the World Bank, some of our partners, we have distributed 11.1 billion shillings to all the counties to be able to support infrastructure. We have signed with counties, about 25 counties. So this program, nobody to be left behind. But slums, obviously, Nairobi is the most affected. But from here, of course, other towns like Mombasa and Kisumu and so forth to be cleared. And I think I would like Kenyans to really understand this issue, because it is like NHIF. Some people are saying, if you don't require a house now, why should you contribute? It's like saying, I'm not sick now, I will not contribute to NHIF. Because the poor person next to you, who is a Kenyan, requires that medical support. The same thing we are explaining to Kenyans. Let us contribute this for the sake of our brethren. We have given a way out, very clear, that if you contribute, you don't get a house, you can get your money back. The earlier of the retirement age of 15 years. But by making sure we pool our resources together, that's the way you'll be looking at your neighbors and making sure we don't have slums like we have right now. So people need to understand that this is for national good and for the future of our country. I think for the money which we have managed to source, you can only talk about the money which developers have committed to bring to the table. And that's, as you know, we have said, is $22 billion. The figure has gone up. $22 billion, that's 2.2 trillion shillings. Where developers have come and said, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. All we need to do is now sort out our other side of the balance sheet for the levy, which now will be supporting what developers want to do. Now, obviously, we are not discriminating. All we are saying, we are encouraging local contractors, we are encouraging joint venture with international companies. What is critically important is to have capacity to do it, both financially, but also in terms of capacity to do this kind of thing. We require 10% commitment when people come forward. So long as they have that, our encouragement is to get as many as possible for local contractors, because this is what will create sustainability into this program into the future.
Park Road is a flagship project of the government's affordable housing program. The project consists of 1,370 spread over 5 blocks of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. Construction is ongoing and the first phase of 228 2-bedroom apartments is expected to be completed by end of September and the rest within 24 months. The apartments come in different sizes. The 1-bedroom has a plinth area of 30 square meters. 2 bedrooms have a plinth area of 40 and 60 square meters, and the 3 bedrooms have a plinth area of 60 and 80 square meters. The 2 bedrooms are master ensuite and they come with an open plan concept with a living, dining and kitchen area, a common cloakroom, window facing outside for lighting and smooth flow of air in the house, and a laundry area. Other amenities include 2 boreholes for constant supply of water, upgraded electricity for constant and reliable supply of electricity, a block dedicated for parking, a floor dedicated to commercial spaces, rooftop terraces with sitting areas, and a football pitch for recreation. Ground space dedicated to green spaces. The price guide of the units include 1, 2 and 3 million Kenya shillings consecutively. If you are looking to be part of the program, register either on bomayangu.go.ke platform or through Huduma centers.
From the affordable housing scene, let's delve into other investment options available in the market. We kick off in Kiambu Road, a designated blue zone area popular among young professionals as well as expatriates. neighborhood is home to Lifestyle Heights and comes with all the modern amenities ideal for family living. Let's see the project.
The Lifestyle Estates bring to you the lifestyle you always wanted at Lifestyle Heights Apartments. Lifestyle Heights Apartments consist of 2 and 3 bedroom deluxe and standard apartments. 3 bedroom deluxe apartments have a plinth area of 132 square meters, while the standard has a plinth area of 115 square meters, and the 2 bedroom deluxe apartment has plinth area of 100 square meters, and the standard has 81 square meters. This development comprises 472 units master ensuite. It is conveniently located along Ruiru Kiambu Road, 20 kilometers from Nairobi CBD. Accommodation features include a hardwood mahogany door that invites you to a spacious lounge fitted with large windows to allow in natural light. The mid-wall has special effect, setting it apart from the other walls, making it unique. An aluminum door seamlessly leads you to the beautifully tiled balcony, which can act as a chill spot for you and your family. The kitchen comes fitted with tiled walls which are accentuated with upper and lower cabinets, which offer sufficient storage. While in the kitchen, there is a door which leads to Dobby area, which is also fitted with well laid out tiles and a sink plus tub. The master bedroom is fitted with large windows that let in natural light. The spacious inbuilt cupboards provide a sufficient storage, a dressing counter. Given that it's en suite, the bathroom consists of a shower cubicle fitted with a rain shower head system. The 2 bedrooms also consist of spacious inbuilt closets, complete with large windows. They share a common bathroom, which is fitted with tiles.
Another project you can put your money on is my shoot location, Gitanga Duplexes, a luxurious New York style 4-bedroom duplex apartments in the Lavington area. This project has large living spaces, open plan fully fitted kitchen, large windows with beaming natural light, and top of the line modern facilities. Let's take a look.
Gitanga Duplexes are a modern development located in the heart of Lavington off Gitanga Road. Privileged by its exquisite design and opulent finishes, this elegant residence offers 36 4-bedroom ensuite duplexes. Accommodation includes lower level, spacious living room, dining room, fitted kitchen with detached pantry, guest bedroom on select units, Dobby area with washing machine provisions, and exterior storage for gas tanks. Upper level, spacious master ensuite bedroom with walk-in closet, 2 bedrooms ensuite, TV or family room which can be turned into a 5th bedroom. Salient features include 2 car parking spaces per unit, low maintenance fully glazed UPVC windows, balconies with panoramic views, carbo-paved driveways, guardhouse, underground and overhead water tanks.
Our next stop takes us to Runda Gardens. This beautiful, luxurious 4-bedroom villas has high-quality finishes, a mature and tastefully manicured gardens with amenities including a gym as well as a swimming pool. Let's have a look.
Runda Gardens. Conveniently located at the junction between Kiambu Road and the Northern Bypass, the homes are in close proximity to prime hotels such as the Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club and the Kigwa Conference Hotel. In addition, the Thika Road Mall, the Two Rivers Mall and the Garden City Mall are only a short distance from the development. Educational institutions within the location include the Braben Garden Estate School, Laureate School and Blessed Junior Nursery School, among others. These townhouses have an exquisite and unique design. There are a total of 120 units. Each unit sits on an eighth of an acre plot that is stylishly manicured to create great ambience. Indoor features include living room, kitchen, Dolby area, 4 bedrooms all en suite with spacious built-in wardrobes, pay TV access, tiled floors, internet access, balcony and DSQ. Salient features include electric fence, alarm system, recreation center, nursery, primary and secondary school, secure Cabra paved parking, mature gardens, external lighting and walking track.
Seeing is believing. I'll be happy to arrange private viewing and discuss other investment options available in different price points. Let's shift our focus to inspiring stories from trailblazers with memories and tales on how mothers influence and shape our careers. It's a fact, sacrifice is the #1 aspect on parenting. Next, a seasoned lawyer, mother, grandmother, sharing her childhood memories and how her mother influenced, sacrificed and shaped her career. But most importantly, she'll also be sharing tips on engaging a lawyer when looking to get in onto the property ladder. Let's hear more.
Caroline is a mother of 4. Oldest is 26. Then I have a 21-year-old son, a 15-year-old daughter going 16, and then my son, last born, is going to be 14. Then I have 2 grandchildren, a boy and a girl who's 10 and 5. Yes, and then I'm also a lawyer. I run a law firm. And I'm also in ministry. We have a prayer ministry called Katatizo. I can say that getting into law was purely by default because when I passed my A-levels then, I had really good marks. So it was automatic that, law was a choice career for me. So my mother really helped a lot because at the time, I didn't come from a wealthy background. But my mother helped. She sacrificed a lot for me to make sure that I went to England, studied my law, and she made sure that my 3 years, I was able to graduate, and she came for my graduation, and I really celebrate my mother for that sacrifice she made for me. My mother's house, I grew up on a farm. I'm a country girl, so of course a lot of work on the farm, a lot of good food, a lot of parties, a lot of just fond memories of country life, if I could just call it that. Yeah, and a lot of warmth, a lot of laughter, a lot of music as well. Yeah. My parents loved music. It was a good experience, yeah. We didn't have all the trappings and everything, but we had such a great time, and I thank God for that. I think the biggest challenge of present-day mothers is we look at how we were brought up and want to bring up our children the same way, not taking into awareness and the reality that life is different, but there are certain principles that remain the same because respect, hard work, faith, love, those do not change no matter where we are. So those are the kind of things that, you carry forward even with our children and our grandchildren, things that my mother taught me. And, when we talk about mothers, it's not just your biological mother because along the way God raises up people who come into your life, who instill different values to you that make you the person that you are today. So I celebrate all the mothers, you know, who have really been an influence in my life. It's important to have a lawyer in any real estate transaction because, first of all, we understand the documentation. We understand any loopholes that can be there. We guide you on how to pay, when to pay, how to pay, what you need to do. We also check on the titles, whether they are sound titles, what you're buying is good. What we also do is we go a step further. We've got clients who are in the diaspora who cannot come. So when they're buying houses or buying apartments, we actually are the ones who go in, check the apartments. So I've actually developed a liking also for construction and real estate because of the work that I've gotten into. So you develop an eye for certain things in construction, just understanding whether a project is good or not because of the kind of team that you see on the ground, the materials that are being used. So you walk around and you check, what is the finish line? What are they doing? So I appreciate that very much. As a developer, I think the most important thing is make sure that the land that you want to develop on, you've got everything in order. Get all your regulations, all your statutory requirements are there. Get all your consents, your licenses, anything that touches on that land. For whatever you want to do, make sure you get them before you start. Because it would be really foolhardy for you to commence a construction or a project without getting your paperwork in order. Basically aligning your ducks, putting your ducks in a row. As a purchaser, I would say engage a lawyer because then they're able to see, to check for you the paperwork. Does the developer have good title for you to pass on? Because you can only pass on a good title, otherwise you won't be able to benefit from your investment. So we guide you through that process. Yeah, we've also advised clients not to purchase certain projects because we felt that, you know, what they were getting into would not benefit them. Because you see, again, and I say this with all due respect to developers, not all developers think about the future of the purchaser. It's just a quick return for them. Many apartments developments nowadays, I think you've seen them all over Kileleshwa, Kilimani, all the way to Athi River. People construct apartments, put up swimming pools, put up gymnasiums. But 4 or 5 years down the line, you get there, the gym equipment is not working, the pool is not functioning. Why? Because thought wasn't put into it. Who is managing these things? So those are the kind of questions we ask. What is the future plan for the sustenance of this development according to what you were engaging in from the commencement? When I became a mother, the one thing that I decided to do was not to take work home at all. So all my work I completed in the office. If I didn't finish it that day, I wouldn't take it home, but I would come and work on it the next day. So I clearly demarcated my lines in terms of my work and my home life. I don't discuss work when I leave the office. In fact, I switch off my mind. So that's one of the things that would help any mother. Just once you shut the door of your office, change gears, now you're a mom, now you're a wife, you're a grandmother, you're a sister. So leave everything behind. But when you're in the office, focus on the office.
Engaging a personal lawyer, both as a developer as well as a buyer, is very crucial. It protects your interests all the way. We'll be back with more inspiring stories after the break. Don't go away. Keep it Property Show. Up next, the accessory spot. Buying a home is part of the dream, but turning that space into a dream home is another story. Furniture, flooring, and fittings play a big role in achieving that dream. Let's hear what Cherry Interiors, manufacturers of classic fittings as well as furniture, have to offer.
Cherry Interior is an interior solution company. We produce a wide range of products. Household furniture, which are beds, sofa sets, dining sets. We also manufacture kitchen cabinets, wardrobes. We also provide design solutions to clients who might just want to buy materials from us. We have a team of qualified fundis and interior designers in our shop. Most of our timber is sourced from Congo, mostly hardwood and mvuli, which we mostly use for making our products, and most of the time we only use dry timber. Because if you don't use dry timber, most of your furniture will later shrink or warp. So that is very important that you use dry timber. We recently introduced a new product into the market. It's a laminated blockboard. The blockboard is a far much superior product compared to what you find in the market, which is MDF and particle board. The blockboard is water resistant, and since it's laminated, it's also scratch resistant. So ideal for making kitchen cabinets, wardrobes, bathroom cabinets, and also for office furniture. Like I mentioned earlier, we offer interior solution. You can choose to buy the finished product from us. You can also buy the material and make it yourself. We offer other solutions like cutting, lamination, so you can have your own fundi to assemble the cabinets on your own. You can also come with your designs for the furniture, and we'll be able to customize it to meet your specification. Most of our product we deliver around Nairobi, free delivery. I'd like to do a test for you to show you the difference between the blockboard and the chipboard and the MDF. Now, I will immerse it in water and see the reaction. This is a stand test to see how it will behave under severe circumstances. Now, this is the blockboard. I will put it in boiling water. I'll put this for only 30 seconds and you'll see the reaction. After 20 seconds, you can see how it has deformed. You notice that the thickness here has expanded because in the water. The blockboard has been boiling for much longer period. And here you can see there's no any deformation. It's still intact. So this is the advantage of using our laminated water-resistant blockboard. You can also use them in the bathrooms, in the kitchens. You can also use them in the wardrobes because they'll hold the hinges much, much better than MDF or particle board.
The accessory spot is the segment that brings new ideas on how to decorate a home and the professionals you need to make it happen. We are taking a short break. We'll be right back with more inspiring stories on how mothers influence and shape our careers.
My mother is the backbone in our family, and I have derived key values that I can pick out that I use in day-to-day life.
Plus a highlight on tips of getting onto the property ladder and so much more. Don't go away, keep it Property Show. Welcome back. You're watching The Property Show. Digital marketing has changed how we buy real estate. Next, a conversation with the CEO of Buy Rent Kenya on her journey, lessons and experiences drawn from her mother, as well as her joy of being a godmother.
Lizzie, I would describe as an all-in-one, jack-of-all-trades kind of person. So professionally, I am a CEO. At home, I am a daughter, I'm a sister, and I'm a godmother, a cousin, and a friend. So Buy Rent Kenya is Kenya's most trusted property marketplace, which connects property seekers and developers that transact conveniently online. We not only just serve our property users with property listings, but we also go one step further to provide digital solutions for them, and that is to partner with ancillary blue chip companies so that if you're moving from A to B, that you have a moving company that you can work with and get a quote from, or a bank that you might be able to get a mortgage quotation from for buying or renting your home. To basically being the #1 reference point for all things real estate. So I started my career in Buy Rent Kenya in 2014 by chance. I gave up a high-flying advertising career, I took a pay cut, and I joined a startup. And from there, it's been an amazing journey because not many women are in the property marketplace business, especially here in Kenya. There was the competitors that were there, but they were all run by male, not to be too gender sensitive, but by male compatriots. And so I feel it has empowered me and given me the great opportunity to lead this company both on a local level as well as an international level. My mother is the backbone in our family. And I have derived many values, one that you could actually, the list is so long but really distinguished. But key values that I can pick out that I use in day-to-day life, whether it's professionally or at home. And also an integral part of our business is bringing my Christian values where I run an ethical business. I also bring trust. My mother is one person that I could trust my life with, and she has just ingrained this so much that I bring it to our office, and it's also in our company values where we want to show our property seekers that they can come to a trusted platform and find transparency in the listings that we're advertising for them to make informed decisions. The other thing is to have an impact in life. She always wanted me to be a go-getter, and while she was quite the driving force to where I have and reached in my career, having an impact means going out and making it happen, and that's what we're doing right here at Buy Rent Kenya, disrupting the marketplace and actually going out there and making it happen, whether it's being innovative in the products that we do or in the tech stuff that we do. The other was always putting people first. Apart from putting oneself first in whatever we do, it's also putting my family first, putting my friends first, putting my employees first, who are so keen to actually run my business and make it successful. But it's also putting the users first that come to Buy Rent Kenya, and making sure that we take the learnings from the feedback we get and making their property search much more easier. So we're very user-centric in everything that we do. I'm a godmother of one child, Mumbi Samantha, who's 5, more like going on 50. It can be a dull day, and I usually have little videos on from my WhatsApp groups of conversations that I sometimes just pick out if I'm having a tough day, and that kind of like relieves my tension. I could say I'm very blessed. The one thing that I would like to improve on is spending more time with her and creating a balance, and teaching her some of our Christian values and prayers, so that she can become better than myself and eventually also empower women when she becomes of age.
let's catch some insights on what's happening in the sector. Are you looking for a site and service land scheme with contemporary architectural designs and a team of professionals to jumpstart your journey? Or a holiday getaway destination with beautiful views of the mountains in close proximity to game reserves as well as social amenities? Join us at the Realtors Expo in the Mount Kenya region for ideal investment options you can put your money on. See you there. The Property News segment is the place we highlight events happening in the real estate sector across the country. If you're hosting an event or launching a product, just give us a call and we'll shine a light on you. Next, the home ownership segment with interesting stories of getting onto the property ladder, as well as experiences and lessons learned along the way. When did you decide to buy your own home?
I've always wanted to have my own home. It's always been a journey. So I think the first walk into home ownership was as soon as I was able to afford a mortgage. And we bought a little flat that you helped us buy.
Yes.
Now the real challenge was always the home that we're going to raise our children in. And fortunately, we've been able to find that home.
What would you do differently today if you had to start the journey again?
If I had to start the journey again, what I would do differently is save up a lot more. Yeah. The first opportunity I had to buy a house or a property was probably when I was about 23, and I was more interested in buying a car than buying a property. And the property that had been offered to me at that time was prime in Westlands, and it was interesting. That property was then bought by U Mobile. So the people who had properties in that area, it literally doubled. So I think all the people out there, it's your priorities. Property is a long-term investment, so you might not feel the immediate satisfaction, but it's something that will be with you for years and years to come. If I'd encourage anyone, it's get in and it will pay itself off. This house that we're in and the apartment that we're in has more than doubled over the years that we've had it. So that also becomes a saving. That's truly what an investment is.
Of course, many of us, when we are buying property, we do not understand the hidden costs. For example, legal fees, the stamp duty, valuation fees. There were quite a number of fees which at first threw me back. But like I've said, one of my anchor is my mom. I remember I went back to my mom, but this time Dad had already gone to be the Lord. I went back to my mom and we sat and asked ourselves, how do we meet these costs? So we looked at some of the properties we had and we thought we could sell. Because I thought to myself also, I don't want that financial burden. As the Bible tells us, a borrower is a slave to the lender. So as much as I had that opportunity, I told myself, how can I reduce my liability in a way that I'm not a slave to the lender? And that's how I took care of the hidden costs. For me, there's something I didn't mention that nearly cost me a lot of money. I thought, that aspect of being a frugal spender, I made a mistake of using the same lawyer with the seller. And today I tell people, if you are willing to spend so much, then spend that little extra to engage your own lawyer. Because there was something that did not go right in the initial stages of purchasing the property, and it nearly cost me a lot. Yeah? And when I went back to the lawyer, of course, the lawyer would be on the seller's side. But what I did, I just sat down
both with the developer and the lawyer, and we're able to come up with a win-win situation. So for me, those are some of the things I would do differently. I'd use my own lawyer. One thing I tell young people, right now there's a group of young people that partnered with. They have a vision to bring a difference to other young people. And one of the things I tell them, it's never too early to plan. And one of the things I'm encouraging the group that I'm training right now, they need to start saving now. Yeah, I know in Kenya, when you're young, the first thing you want to buy is a car. And I tell people, it's not a bad idea, but I keep reminding them, a car is not an asset, a car is a liability. Well, in some situations, you could regard it as an asset, especially if it works towards enhancing your income. But in totality, it's a liability. So I tell them, start saving now. And then number two, we have this culture in Kenya of getting rich quick. Yeah, that rich quick mentality. And I tell them, start small. Yeah. Even if your dream is to own a house in Karen or Runda, start where you can afford. Because the beauty with property, it always appreciates.
What advice would you give somebody at home who is looking to start this journey?
What I would say is it's never easy to own a home, but you have to begin somewhere. So just don't consider that the budget is the only thing. Think about, I want to own a home, I have to start saving. So start saving, whatever amounts you can save, just save. On top of that, also look at financing options. Nowadays, there's so many places you can get money from. You can borrow from a SACCO, you can borrow from the bank. And if you're in an investment club, like as we spoke earlier, there are some chamas that also lend women money and so on. So consider different ways of raising this capital, but just make it happen. Yeah, and it doesn't matter where you start. You can start in not a middle income area and so on, low income area, and then you come up slowly. Yeah.
The number one factor when looking to getting onto the property ladder, consult your bank on how much you can afford. Do your research, and most importantly, work with a legal counsel to represent your interests. Do you have an interest in home ownership story and you'd like to share and inspire aspiring homeowners? Just give us a call and I'll be at your doorstep. Up next, other investment options available in the market, the Property Gallery.
Pinewood Estate consists of 3-bedroom, all ensuite bungalows which are designed with the modern-day utilities that perfectly fit your family's needs. This development is located just opposite the new Rain Hotel, a few kilometers from the Thika Superhighway along Kenyatta Road. Accommodation features include spacious lounge leading to the kitchen area, separate spacious dining area, American open-plan kitchen fitted with cabinets for storage purposes, visitors' cloakroom, ensuite bedrooms fitted with inbuilt closets that provide sufficient storage, large windows to allow in light, also giving a beautiful overview of the area, and are fitted with grills for security purposes. Salient features include perimeter wall with electric fence which provides tight security in the area, 24/7 manned gate, live fences to separate the houses and also to add beauty in the estate, boreholes to ensure provision of water on each estate, entry porch in front of the house adding beauty to your home, spacious garage or parking, septic tank, water tanks for sufficient storage of water, cabro-paved pathways, children play area.
At First Avenue, we have a wide range of options options you can put your money on. Visit our offices and let's start your investment journey together. Thank you for watching The Property Show. This is where real estate investments and home ownership conversations begin. My take on the affordable housing project by the government is, it's indeed a reality, and we'll continue sharing progress on this platform and how you too can join the program. Let me finish by thanking my peers in the sector. I must say, this is one of the conversations I enjoy all the time. Are you in the built environment and your mother shaped your career? We'd love to hear your story too. That's it for today. Next week, we share investment options available in the upmarket area as well as Roiro Kiambu Road, captured in our just concluded signature bus tour. Let's keep talking on our social media handles. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.